The Serpent's Wager is a contemporary screenplay adaptation drawing inspiration from the Book of Job. It conveys a powerful message about resilience in the face of tragedy and the unwavering importance of faith in God's wisdom. John, representing Job, a successful tech entrepreneur, is in business with his partners, Mr. Bildad, Eliphaz, and Zophar, collectively overseeing a Fortune 500 tech company. John lives in a lavish home with his wife, Emily. The couple exhibits reverence in their behavior and attitude towards God and are grateful for their numerous children and the abundance they enjoy. Their love is deep and palpable as they reflect on how blessed they are. Beneath a natural desert arch, the boss awaits his associates, a gang of marauding bikers. Smasher, the lead angel, provides the boss with a report on the current state of the world. Referring to everyone as the clients, Smasher reports the failures of some to follow the boss's wishes. When asked to intervene, the boss emphasizes that free will is in play, and it's ultimately up to the clients to open their eyes. Enter Killer, a slender and enigmatic figure navigating a beat-up moped to join the boss and the others atop the hill. Killer, embodying the symbolism of Satan, challenges the boss, representing God, to put one of his clients, John, to the test. He argues that John's faithfulness is merely a result of being blessed and protected by the boss. Convinced that John will turn against him when faced with loss, Killer proposes a wager to the boss, betting that John will lose his faith as he confronts ruin. The boss, confident in John's innocence and devout nature, agrees to the daring wager but makes Killer promise not to harm him. Killer orchestrates a series of events aimed at dismantling John and Emily's life. Tragedy strikes as a tornado claims the lives of their children and their home burns to the ground. To compound his suffering even more, John becomes plagued by severe boils and sores covering his entire body. Grief-stricken by the tragedy, Emily attributes the loss of their children to John's actions. She accuses him of forsaking his faith in God, claiming it as the reason for their punishment. Expressing her disdain, she declares her desire to leave him. John's business partners, Mr. Bildad, Eliphaz, and Zophar, locate him at his isolated desert refuge. Youthful Edward Elihu accompanies them. The partners confront John, alleging that his misfortunes stem from his wicked ways and he deserves his suffering. As they engage in heated dialogue, young Edward interjects, admonishing them for their and John's disrespect toward God. The boss visits the trio of partners, expressing his disappointment in them and urging them to seek his forgiveness, while commending Edward for coming to his defense. Then, the boss delivers a lecture to John, unraveling the mysteries of the world and heavens before taking him on an illuminating tour of his creation. Years pass, and restored possessions surround John and Emily. They are now living in a new home, and laughter fills the air from their new children. John draws Emily close, guiding her attention to the profound truth. Indifference to God's mysteries, he says, leads to rebellion against his sovereignty, and our hardships stem from the evil serpent's disdain for all that is good. In the end, Killer does not win the wager, but continues to spread evil throughout the world, feeding on man's arrogance and pride, collecting them for his den of iniquity. We're in pre-production for this 90-minute feature film. We seek funding to produce a 10-minute pitch video. A torch video, as it's called, is a prerequisite for the Angel Studios Guild to consider bringing this exciting project to life. The estimated cost for the torch video is around $5,000, and we plan to utilize local talent for its production. Our filming location will be at Born Again Film Studios. For inquiries and a detailed budget breakdown for the feature, contact Dennis Packard at 256-665-3783.